What is up, guys? For this video we're going to be installing a bed cap on the turbo truck. This was one of the main reasons I bought this black truck here, was because I wanted to take the old bed cap that's on it and stick it on this truck. Conveniently enough, I found, a whole truck for $800 that I could daily drive and take the cap off of it that I wanted. And this cap, as I've shown you guys before in the reveal for the black truck, is, pretty much the perfect match for the Turbo Dakota. Now, as a few of you do already know also, is this truck originally had a bed cap on it, but the issue was the bed cap was one of those ones that sits about a foot higher than the actual roof line of the truck. So you had, the roof line of the truck here, and then about maybe here, cap stepped up about a foot higher, and it actually made it nearly impossible to get this truck into the garage without throwing weight into the back of it, and it was really, really ugly. Now, caps are kind of ugly just in general, but I think for this purpose, and they are very convenient to have, and I kind of wish I still had the paint matched one that fit the truck perfectly, but it was just too ugly and too much of a pain in the ass. I got this old beat up aluminum one here, which should be lighter than the one that was on here previously also, because the fiberglass ones, man, those things are heavy. If you've ever picked up like a fiberglass hood, like that's like quality fiberglass, like cowl hood or something, those things are heavy. I got the trucks parked next to each other. I'm going to attempt to do this by myself. The black truck sits just a smidge higher than this truck does, so I'm hoping I can just unbolt it from this truck. It's only only 3 of the 6 bolts in that cap that are supposed to be in it holding it down, so I just didn't do 3 bolts, and I should be able to pick it up and slide it and then kind of turn it and sit it on and just sort of walk the thing over. And thankfully both trucks are beat up, both are scratched, dented and stuff, so I don't really have to be super careful transferring the thing over to, be nice to the trucks, because I obviously don't want to just beat the crap out of them the whole time, but I don't have to be like real picky about how gentle I am moving the thing. Once I get the bolts out, I'm going to set the camera up right here, and you guys are going to watch me struggle moving this thing over. And I guess if anything crazy or funny happens, at least you'll get to witness it. Okay, the bed cap is unbolted. I almost broke that window doing that. So it should pick up, and I guess I'll just figure out how heavy this thing is and try to move it from this truck to this truck by myself. We'll see how well this works out. There it goes. That was easier than I expected. This one's definitely lighter than the fiberglass one that was on this truck originally. Well, that wasn't what I wanted to happen, but it might work anyway. As I said before, that thing's a lot lighter than the fiberglass one that came off of this truck, which is definitely a good thing. And this truck looks a lot different with a cap on it, or without a cap on it, I should say. This really wasn't that bad. I do have to drill holes into the bed, into the side of it, so that I can bolt this thing in. Normally a bed cap will have either 4 or 6 like aluminum clamps or steel clamps that hold it in. This one was just bolted in. I don't know if that was somebody else's modification or if it's supposed to be like that, but honestly I prefer that anyway, because it's a little bit less likely to go flying off of the truck as long as all the bolts are in. That is the look that I wanted. That is perfect. I need to get the thing centered and drill holes in it. I can probably put 2 bolts in it up front, and that'll be enough to kind of hold the thing still once I've got it into its permanent spot. And then I can do the other 4 holes that are supposed to be in it. That looks really, really good on there. It fits the truck so well. This looks perfect on here. I think I've got it sitting pretty good. Just eyeballing everything. I'm going to run around with a tape measure before I go ahead and finalize stuff and drill some holes in it and bolt it all down, but that 100% looks like it has always been on there. It's perfect for this truck. This truck doesn't look any different really with that on there than it did without it on there. Like, it looks like the same truck because it just fits the personality of this thing so well. And then this one I think looks a lot better without bed cap on it, if you ask me. So because this one being a newer truck and the old boxy cap didn't look quite right on this thing. This cap's definitely been on here for a long time because it really had a number on the paint, and then there's a whole bunch of holes drilled into this. What the hell is going on here? That's not good. Look at all those. And then all this grass I can finally sweep out of here too, because I couldn't do that before really. I'm gonna have to get you guys a good look at it outside once the sun comes back up, because it's dark. When I go finish, or at least I'm gonna go at least get the front 2 bolts in after I make sure that thing is sitting where it's supposed to. And when there's a little bit of daylight, I'll take it outside and let you guys see what this thing looks like with its new cap on. Alright guys, I got home yesterday and like a wave of tiredness hit me, so I went to bed. But I just came into the garage and finished installing this thing, and this cap just looks perfect on this truck. It literally, I know I've said this already, but it literally looks like it has always been on here, but it's all in. It's going to be kind of dark in here, but unlike when it was on the black truck, there are 3 bolts per side holding it in. And I got the latch to work on this. I think I showed you guys in the reveal for the black truck, this thing was like locked up, so now I can actually latch it shut, which will keep it from rattling around a whole bunch on me. But unfortunately, the back window doesn't open, which is kind of stupid. I might rip that window out at some point, but for now I'm just going to leave it how it is. But I definitely like having these sliding back windows just because it'll be nice to be able to open the thing up. Cosmetically, this truck is pretty much complete as far as the whole sleeper appearance goes. It's all beat up, paint's faded, it's dented, things are broken on it, and then it's got this old man cab going on here. You got the aftermarket wheels on it, but you know, whatever. And then nobody's really going to notice that much, I don't think. You can't see hardly anything through here. I mean, if you look hard enough, you can see a coupler and stuff, but nobody's ever going to notice that. That's going to be the end of this video, guys. I hope you have enjoyed watching me struggle to move the thing over. It wasn't that bad. This cap's definitely a lot lighter than the fiberglass one was, which when I removed that one from this truck, I just threw it off the side. When I originally got this truck, I just parked it on in the driveway and just unbolted it and threw the thing off, and it didn't break, which was surprising. Hit that like button and subscribe if you want to see more of this truck, and I will see you guys later.